Theta value equivalent to 25.803 rands a coin. The present cost range 24.71, 25.79 and 86. The earlier day close 25.40, 317. The change was 0.2514, 99%. Backwards rate ZAR to Theta. Theta cost expectation for June 2024. Before all else cost at 30.21 rands. Excessive cost 37.49, while low cost 30.21. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 33.24. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 35.04, change for June 16%. Theta estimate for July 2024. First and foremost cost at 35.04 rands. Exorbitant cost 41.24, while low cost 35.04. They found the middle value of cost 37.47. Theta cost estimate toward the month's end 38.54, change for July 10%. Theta cost expectation for August 2024. First and foremost cost at 38.54 rands. Exorbitant cost 43.34, while low cost 37.67. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 40.01. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 40.50, change for August 5.1%. Theta conjecture for September 2024. At the outset cost at 40.50 rands. Excessive cost 44.03, while low cost 38.27. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 40.99. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 41.15, change for September 1.6%. Theta cost expectation for October 2024. At the outset cost at 41.15 rands. Exorbitant cost 44.88, while low cost 39 ASIN. They found the middle value of cost 41.74. Theta cost gauge toward the month's end 41.94, change for October 1.9%. Theta gauge for November 2024. To start with cost at 41.94 rands. Exorbitant cost 45.59, while low cost 39.63. They found the middle value of cost 42.44. Theta cost gauge toward the month's end 42.61, change for November 1.6%. Theta cost expectation for December 2024. To start with cost at 42.61 rands. Excessive cost 42.61, while low cost 36.09. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 40.3. Theta cost figure toward the month's end 38.81, change for December 8.9%. Theta figure for January 2025. Before all else cost at 38.81 rands. Excessive cost 40.48, while low cost 35.18. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 38.08. Theta cost figure toward the month's end 37.83, change for January 2.5%. Theta cost expectation for February 2025. Initially cost at 37.83 rands. Excessive cost 37.83, while low cost 31.59. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 35.31. Theta cost figure toward the month's end 33.97, change for February 10.2%. Theta cost expectation for April 2025. At the outset cost at 39.16 rands. Excessive cost 48.61, while low cost 39.16. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 43.09. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 45.43, change for April 16%. Theta conjecture for May 2025. At the outset cost at 45.43 rands. Excessive cost 49.39, while low cost 42.93. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 45.98. Theta cost gauge toward the month's end 46.16, change from May 1.6%. Theta cost expectation for June 2025. Initially cost at 46.16 rands. Excessive cost 50.18, while low cost 43.62. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 46.72. Theta cost figure toward the month's end 46.90, change for June 1.6%. Theta figure for July 2025. At the outset cost at 46.90 rands. Excessive cost 54.99, while low cost 46.90. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 50.05. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 51.39, change for July 9.6%. Theta cost expectation for August 2025. At the outset cost at 51.39 rands. Excessive cost 54.13, while low cost 47.05. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 50.79. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 50.59, change for August 1.6%. Theta estimate for September 2025. To start with cost at 50.59 rands. Exorbitant cost 50.59, while low cost 41.97. They found the middle value of cost 47.07. Theta cost estimate toward the month's end 45.13, change for September 10.8%. Theta cost expectation for October 2025. Initially cost at 45.13 rands, excessive cost 55.07, while low cost 45.13. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 49.10. Theta cost figure toward the month's end 51.47, change for October 14%. Theta conjecture for November 2025. At the outset cost at 51.47 rands, excessive cost 51.47, while low cost 44.57. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 48.86. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 47.92, change for November 6.9%. Theta cost expectation for December 2025. At the outset cost at 47.92 rands, excessive cost 52.10, while low cost 45.28. They found the middle value of cost 48.50. Theta cost estimate toward the month's end 48.69, change for December 1.6%. Theta figure for January 2026. At the outset cost at 48.69 rands, excessive cost 52.93, while low cost 46.01. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 49.18. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 49.47, change for January 1.6%. Theta cost expectation for February 2026. At the outset cost at 49.47 rands, excessive cost 61.41, while low cost 49.47. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 54.44. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 57.39, change for February 16%. Theta conjecture for walk 2026. Before all else cost at 57.39 rands, excessive cost 71.23, while low cost 57.39. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 63.15. Theta cost conjecture toward the month's end 66.57, change for spring 16%. Theta cost expectation for April 2026. Before all else cost at 66.57 rands, excessive cost 72.37, while low cost 62.91. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 67.37. Theta cost estimate toward the month's end 67.64, change for April 1.6%. Theta estimate for May 2026. To start with cost at 67.64 rands, exorbitant cost 73.53, while low cost 63.91. They found the middle value of cost 68.45. Theta cost gauge toward the month's end 68.72, change for May 1.6%. Theta cost expectation for June 2026. Initially cost at 68.72 rands, excessive cost 73.49,